ModNation Racers is a racing game on the PlayStation 3 console that lets players create and customize their own racers, vehicles, and tracks. You can play the game alone or with up to 12 players online. The game features a variety of racing modes, including time trials, races, and battles. ModNation Racers is considered a weird racing game because of its unique customization options. Players can use their creativity to build and design their own tracks and share them with others online. The game also features a play, create, share system where players can create and share their own racers, vehicles, and tracks with others. Another reason why ModNation Racers is considered weird is because of its quirky and humorous style. The game has a cartoonish feel and features wacky characters and over-the-top power-ups. It is a game that is not meant to be taken too seriously and is perfect for those looking for a fun and light-hearted racing game. Overall, ModNation Racers stands out as one of the weirdest and most unique racing games on the PlayStation 3. LittleBigPlanet Karting is a racing game that lets players create their own tracks and vehicles. It features characters and elements from the popular LittleBigPlanet franchise, which is known for its emphasis on creativity and customization. The game is one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 because it combines traditional racing gameplay with the ability to design and share custom levels and vehicles. This means that players can create all sorts of wacky and unconventional tracks, from obstacle courses to roller coasters. Additionally, the game features a wide array of power-ups, such as rockets and shields, that can be used to gain an advantage over other players. Overall, LittleBigPlanet Karting offers a unique and entertaining racing experience that is sure to appeal to fans of the series, as well as those looking for something a bit different from the typical racing game. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is a racing game for PS3 where players can select their favorite characters from Sega's games, such as Sonic the Hedgehog, Ai from Super Monkey Ball, and even Wreck-It Ralph. The game features a variety of tracks inspired by different Sega games, including Sonic's Green Hill Zone and Panzer Dragoon's Floating Islands. What makes Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 is its ability to transform the vehicle into boats and planes, depending on the terrain of the track. This unique feature adds a new layer of strategy to the gameplay, as players must adapt to the changing conditions and choose the appropriate vehicle at the right time. In addition, the game features power-ups such as missiles and mines, which can be used to slow down opponents. Overall, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is a fun and unique racing game that stands out from other traditional racing games. Its quirky characters and transforming vehicles make it a weird but enjoyable experience for players. Joe Danger is a game where you play as a stuntman named Joe, who rides his motorcycle through obstacle courses and performs tricks to earn points. The game has bright, colorful graphics and a fun, cartoonish feel. It is one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 because it is not a traditional racing game where you are trying to beat other racers to the finish line. Instead, you are trying to complete each level as quickly as possible while collecting coins and performing stunts. The levels are filled with all sorts of wacky obstacles like giant bowling pins and flaming hoops. The game also has a level editor where you can create your own custom levels to share with other players. Overall, Joe Danger is a unique and entertaining game that offers a fresh take on the racing genre. Wipeout HD Fury is a racing game that can be played on PlayStation 3. It is set in the future and features anti-gravity racing ships that can travel at high speeds along tracks that twist and turn through futuristic landscapes. The game has a variety of different modes, including a single-player campaign, online multiplayer, and time trial challenges. One of the reasons that Wipeout HD Fury is considered one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 is because of its futuristic setting and the unusual design of the racing ships. The game also has a unique soundtrack that features electronic and dance music from various artists. Additionally, the game has an intense and fast-paced gameplay style that can be challenging for some players. Overall, Wipeout HD Fury is a fun and exciting racing game that offers a unique and memorable experience for those who enjoy racing games. Modestom Apocalypse is a racing game on PlayStation 3 where players drive vehicles through a city that is being destroyed by natural disasters, such as earthquakes and tornadoes. The game has various modes, including a campaign mode and online multiplayer. Modestom Apocalypse is considered one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 because of its unique setting and gameplay. Unlike traditional racing games, Modestom Apocalypse has an apocalyptic theme that sets it apart from other racing games. The game also features a wide range of vehicles, including cars, motorcycles, and trucks, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Throughout the game, players must not only compete against other racers, but also navigate through obstacles caused by the natural disasters. The game's graphics and sound design create an immersive experience that makes players feel like they are in the middle of a disaster-stricken city. Overall, Modestom Apocalypse provides a unique and thrilling racing experience that is both challenging and entertaining. It is a great game for fans of racing games who are looking for something a little different. Split Second is a racing game on PS3 where players compete on a fictional TV show in a city built for destruction. The game features high-speed races, where players can trigger explosions and collapses in the environment to hinder their opponents. The game uses a unique power play mechanic, where players can activate traps and obstacles on the track at specific times to gain an advantage. Split Second is considered one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 because of its emphasis on destruction and chaos rather than traditional racing mechanics. The game's over-the-top explosions and environmental destruction create a thrilling and unique experience that sets it apart from other racing games. The game's focus on power play adds an element of strategy and timing to the races, allowing players to gain an advantage by triggering traps at the right moment. Overall, Split Second is a fun and exciting racing game that offers a fresh take on the genre. Blur is a racing video game where players compete against each other in high-speed races around a track. The game is different from traditional racing games because it features power-ups that can be used to gain an advantage over other racers, like firing missiles or dropping mines on the track. It also has a unique style that blends realistic car models with cartoonish graphics. Blur is considered one of the 8 weird racing games on PS3 because it's not just about crossing the finish line first, it's about using strategy to get there. The power-ups add an extra layer of excitement to the races and can lead to unexpected twists and turns. Plus, the game's graphics and overall style are unlike any other racing game out there. It's definitely a game for players who are looking for something different from the usual racing experience.